Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here at the University Center for this afternoon's conference tilt. This is Georgia Southwestern visiting the Francis Marion University Patriots. In action earlier today, FMU succumbed to the Georgia Southwestern women's squad, and it was a bit of a lopsided score. The final score, Georgia Southwestern 73, FMU 58. FMU steady and tied after two quarters. In the third and fourth, Georgia Southwestern put up 45 and took FMU out in the end. So we're going to get ready for action here with the Francis Marion University Patriots. And we're going to get some lineups here for you in just a moment. Before we do, FMU comes in with a record of 0-1, having fallen to Georgia College just a couple days ago on the 7th. Georgia Southwestern comes in unblemished with a 3-0 record, 1-0 in the conference.
University Center here on the campus of Francis Marion University, home of the Patriots. This afternoon's Peach Belt Conference opponent, Georgia Southwestern State University.
And we're going to get into the Georgia Southwestern State roster. This is the starters. Number 2, Devin Higgs. He's the guard. He's a junior from Sewanee, Georgia, 6'5". Number 3, Jarrett Adderton. He is a guard, freshman, 6'3", from Thomaston, Georgia. A forward, number 10, Noah Lewis. He's a junior, 6'9", from Miami, Florida, a transfer from Eastern Florida State. Number 21, Kalen Whitley. That's the point guard. He is the senior leader, 5'10", number 21, from Augusta, Georgia, Kalen Whitley. And the final starter, the guard, Dontavius Tatum, number 23, 6'2" junior from Raleigh, North Carolina, a transfer from Cape Fear Community College. The head coach in his second season, Aaron Combs, assisted by A.J. Clark. And now it's time to meet the Patriots. Patriots looking for their first victory of the season. They're 0-1 after falling to Georgia College just 2 days ago. So they're coming off that game fresh, and they're getting ready to go. And here are your starters. Number 0, Langston Gaither. He is a forward junior, 6'4", from Alexandria, Virginia. Next, number 1, Kevin Holston Jr. He is a guard, graduate student, 6'1", from Washington, D.C. Number 3, Holden Redparth, the guard, senior, 6'5", from Rockville, Maryland. Number 11, Alex Cox, guard, junior, 6'2", from Concord, North Carolina. And lastly, number 21, Darius Dawson, a forward, sophomore, 6'6", from Sumter, South Carolina, Darius Dawson. So the head coach is Gary Edwards, assisted by Jacob Zender and Brandon Funk. The athletic director taking care of business today here at the University Center is Murray Hartzler. And I can tell you from that roster and from the lineup we just gave, Francis Marion's going to go small and fast today. Their tallest starter at only 6'6", the Sumter sophomore from South Carolina, Darius Dawson. So we'll see what kind of rotation Francis Marion has to go with today. Certainly we're going to see some size a little bit later on.
North Carolina, number 11, Alex Cox.
And as for Georgia Southwestern, also going a little bit small. Their point guard at 5'10". Another guard, Dontavius Tatum, at 6'2". So clearly both squads, the tallest on the floor is going to be Noah Lewis, the forward at 6'9". And Georgia Southwestern led by Aaron Combs. And the lights are on. The officials are lined up. And for Georgia Southwestern, they are testing out the basketball. Kalen Whitley bounces it around a couple times. He approves of that basketball. and it's time to go with the tip-off. On the tip is Noah Lewis for Georgia Southwestern, and also for the Patriots is going to be number 21, Darius Dawson. Dawson is so pumped up, he actually jumped early. Dawson grabs it, and we're underway. The Patriots with possession, and here comes Kevin Holston to start things off, kicking it out to the side, and we're underway. Georgia Southwestern in a man-to-man defense. Patriots get it underneath to number 0, Langston Gaither. Gaither with the early bucket. It's 2-0 Patriots. Gaither was the leading scorer on Thursday for the Patriots. Gaither put in a massive 20 points in Francis Marion's defeat on Thursday. Georgia Southwestern responds back, and it's a travel. Number 10, Noah Lewis, juggled that ball a little bit. Had he not traveled, he was going to go up for an easy bucket. And the Patriots are going to take it down 2-0. We are early on to start the first half of this men's basketball game. Patriots versus the Hurricanes. This is the afternoon cap, or the nightcap. Number 11, Alex Cox tries to drive the lane. He really overdoes it, but that's going to draw a foul as he runs underneath the rim.
The Hurricanes, number 23, Dontavius Tatum.
That's Dontavius Tatum's first foul.
Number 11, Alex Cox.
And Cox is going to go to the line for some freebies. The first one is true. It's 3-0 Patriots. Cox will go up for his second free throw. That one's a little strong. Rebound to number 2, Devin Higgs, and Georgia Southwestern's on the move. Nice move by number 23, Dontavius Tatum. Some explosive speed to make it all the way down the floor and score 3-2 Patriots. Going for that three-point shot. Wide open down on the end. Holden Redpath down on the baseline. All three of those for Holden. It's 6-2 early on, Patriots. Man-to-man defense for the Patriots. Nice defense by Gaither. Gaither with the steal. Gaither's just going to take it to the hole. Gaither with the lay-in. 8-2 Patriots. Nice run by Gaither. Gaither takes it all the way to the hole, hit with the steal. No reason to dish it. He takes it right to the glass and for the score. Some nice ball movement to start for Georgia Southwestern, but they can't seem to get it under control. A smart no pass by Alex Cox. There were Georgia Southwestern men in the way of his passing path, so he paused and then waited before he made the dish. Nice save by Holden Redpath. Redpath is going to take the shot, just a little shallow, but the rebound to Alex Cox. Alex Cox puts it up, and Georgia Southwestern's coach, Aaron Combs, is not happy right now with the start, and I wouldn't be either. FMU 10-2 here, and we're only no better than about 2 minutes and 15 seconds into this game. In and out for number 3, Jared Adderton on the three-point attempt. No good. Patriots recover, and the Patriots are set up. They're whipping it around the perimeter. Alex Cox with the ball. He takes his baseline. Not much luck for him. Three-point attempt for Darius Dawson is good. 13-2 Patriots. What a start for Gary Edwards' squad. Here comes Jordan. We got a foul underneath, and that's going to be a foul against number 11, Alex Cox. That will be his first.
Substitution for the Patriots, number 23, Johanna Otan.
And for the Patriots, Johanna Otan comes into the game.
Nice steal by Georgia Southwestern. And we're going to trap. The Patriots are going to trap. That's Holston and Redpath trapping against the Georgia Southwestern's number 2, Devin Higgs. Georgia Southwestern is going to retain the ball, but so far early on, nice defense from the Patriots, putting pressure on Georgia Southwestern. Georgia Southwestern has not had any free shots, easy shots, except for a couple of missed three-point attempts. Nice inbound, strong for Dontavius Tatum. They work it in underneath immediately, and the miss from Dontavius Tatum. Francis Marion on the rebound. Here comes Redparth to Holston. Holston with the shake and bake. A little crossover for Holston. Alex Cox with the ball. Now Redparth. Some nice movement along the perimeter. Redparth is going to force his way down the middle. And we got a foul on, it's looking like Kalen Whitley.
We got 2 more Patriots checking into the game. We got Langston Gaither coming back in and Javon Anderson.
Number 30, Javon Anderson.
Kevin Holston with the inbound, 2 ones on that jersey. Alex Cox on the inbound, but a steal by Georgia Southwestern. All the way to the rim. Kalen Whitley with the high Glasser lay-in. Gaither whips it to Redparth. Redparth back to Anderson. Alex Cox with a deke. Over to Langston Gaither. Gaither misses the 3-point attempt. Nice job collecting that ball by Holden Redparth. Nice rebound by number 10, Noah Lewis. He went up high, threw his elbow out a little bit to try to clear some space. Put a little bit of roughage on the Patriots. Nice work underneath by Georgia Southwestern. Some strong play by Georgia Southwestern to stay with it. Noah Lewis with the finish. 13-6 Patriots. Georgia Southwestern smelled some smelling salts, and now they're coming around. Some nice hustle to make an attempt at a save by Devin Higgs, but that ball glanced slowly out of bounds. So, folks, while we're at the media timeout, Francis Marion would like to acknowledge the 129 student athletes who earned a 3.0 or higher grade point average during the 2020 fall semester and were named to the university's Swamp Fox Honor Roll. This includes 16 student athletes representing 8 sports who posted perfect 4.0s for the semester. And what a tricky semester that was, as the university was running hybrid courses and due to the COVID pandemic. So props to all those student athletes for making it through a very tricky fall 2020 semester. FMU's spring season is going to be exceptionally busy. Baseball, softball, tennis, golf, track, and soccer all will start their seasons in February. Volleyball begins its delayed season in March. Well, at the media timeout, it's 13-6 Patriots. And for the Patriots, they stormed out to a 10-2 lead. FMU has since put 3 more on the board, along with 4 more for Georgia Southwestern, who was just starting to kind of come around and wake up just a little bit. But we'll see if this break treats Georgia Southwestern well, or if Francis Marion can keep up that pressure. Francis Marion with a 7-point lead. We are at 15 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the first half. All right, we're ready to go. Holston up at the top. Holston's going to keep things settled. Clearly, FMU is setting up their play set. Holston with the ball. Pardon me, that's Redpath. Nice pressure by Georgia Southwestern. Uncontested lay-in, but it was contested at the end. Some nice pressure from the Patriots. Now, the result's a foul, but instead of 2 easy points, number 2 Devin Higgs is going to have to go to the line and earn those points.
At the line of the Hurricanes, number 2, Devin Higgs.
And the front end for Devin Higgs is good. The junior 6'5" from Sewanee, Georgia. He has an unorthodox free throw swing. He is left-handed, but he puts his left foot forward when he's shooting that 3. So he looks a little bit out of balance, but if it works for him, then so be it. Georgia Southwestern inbound here. Dontavius Tatum with the ball. And here we go. Tatum's at the baseline trying to inbound. Nice pressure by Francis Marion. A kind of a missed opportunity. Number 10, Noah Lewis, had a chance to put it in easy. He goes hard off the back iron. Francis Marion recovers. Francis Marion, their lead was as great as 8, now down to 5. 15 minutes to go in the first half. Nice attempt by 21 Darius Dawson. Some nice defense, and after a steal, always go to the hole. Langston Gaither with the steal. He goes to the hole left-handed. He puts that ball in. Very athletic move by Kalen Whitley. He goes to the hole. He comes down hard. He seems to have stood up just fine. He looks like he's okay, but he's going to go up and shoot 2.
At the line of the Hurricanes, number 21, Kalen Whitley.
We got 2 Patriots checking into the game. Number 32, Jamal Edmondson, and number 11, Alex Cox. Coming in for Javon Anderson and Darius Dawson.
Yep, and Alex Cox back in the game. He was a spark plug early on when the Patriots stormed out to that 10-2 start. Count the second free throw, and it's 15-10. FMU, some nice pressure. We got a bit of a travel by Edmondson. I think he was pretty pumped up to be down underneath with the ball with so much free space, but he did juggle it, and the result is a travel. Georgia Southwestern takes over. And there's the first big opportunity. Noah Lewis with 2 hands. He makes no mistake with the 2-handed jam. Kevin Holston's going to bring it up. Got a little half-court pressure from Georgia Southwestern. Long pass to Alex Cox. Good idea by Holston. Great pass by Holston to Cox. Back to Holston. Holston for the step-back 3. That one looked pretty good. Boy, couldn't tell the difference between Holston and a Kevin Durant video I saw just moments ago previewing this game. Holden Redparth made the steal, then started charging for the rim, but by the time he made it to the key, he started losing his balance there. And the result was he couldn't get that ball to go down on the lay-in. He's going to get 2 free throws out of this one.
At the line of the Patriots, number 3, Holden Redpath.
And here's Redparth at the line. He's going to get 2 shots. He's trying to collect himself. He went down hard, so he's trying to catch his breath. Nice job by Redparth to drain the first free throw.
Substitutions for the Hurricanes, number 5, C.J. Hood. And for the Patriots, number 30, Javon Anderson.
We got subs coming in for both the Hurricanes and Patriots. Number 5, C.J. Hood coming in for the Hurricanes. Number 30, Javon Anderson coming in for the Patriots. And here comes Ben Jones for Redparth.
Redparth makes both his free throws, and now Georgia Southwestern comes back. FMU 20, Georgia Southwestern 12, 13:44 to go in the half. Up at the point is number 21, Kalen Whitley. Whitley with the dish to Dontavius Tatum. And we got some contact on the screen here, so we'll have to see what the call is. The call is on number 30, Jamal Edmondson is going to get the call. That's a non-shooting foul. And since Georgia Southwestern is yet to be in the bonus, that'll be possession Georgia Southwestern.
And the Hurricanes are going to bring in the big man, Barish Euchler.
We were waiting to see if Euchler would come in and what kind of impact he would have. He was out in the corner for that. We'll see what he does defensively if he can make it down the floor and be in position. And Yulker is the imposing 6'8" forward, redshirt senior from Istanbul, Turkey.
And the Patriots are going to bring in Kevin Holston Jr. again. He's coming in for Javon Anderson.
And I can tell you, the way Holston's been playing, they want to keep him off the floor only as much as But Edwards wants to give him just enough of a break so he can keep him back on the floor. He has really been a catalyst for this team so far. He misses the long three-pointer, and Georgia Southwestern is going to try to answer back. They're driving to the hole. Holston back with the steal. We're going to get an easy three from Alex Cox. Nice rebound by number 5, Ben Jones, with the score. Georgia Southwestern can't quite seem to keep up with the rebounding presence of Francis Marion. Nice job by FMU cleaning the glass. Kalen Whitley thinks about going to the hole and then changes his mind. He brings it back out. Oh, nice sleeper pass by Yulker. Sends it down underneath the number 5, CJ Hood, for the score. FMU 22, Georgia Southwestern 14. Jones is going to slow it down. We get Edmondson to Gaither. Gaither for the easy bucket underneath. And nice job by Edmondson to attract a little traffic and attract a little defensive attention. He makes the dish to Langston Gaither for the easy lay-in. A lot of slashing going on. Nice block by Gaither. Gaither puts his hands on that shot by Dontavius Tatum. Here comes FMU as fast as they can. Nice job. Langston Gaither's having his way right now underneath the rim. Great job by Gaither. And Georgia Southwestern's going to call a timeout. They lead by 12. Patriot Nation, be proud and wear red, white, and blue. Support your Patriots and visit the Francis Marion Patriots online store at www.fmupatriotsshop.com to get all your Patriot gear. Keep up with all Patriots sports action online at www.fmupatriots.com and in social media posts. FMU fans, hey, use the hashtag Swamp'em. Well, at the media timeout here with 11:28 to go, it's been all FMU in the first half, 26-14. The Patriots have the lead, and a nice job by the Patriots putting on the pressure. It all started with a 10-2 run to start the game. Since then, Georgia Southwestern had one little mini push. They put up a couple of points to close the gap, but FMU reopened it. FMU leads by 12. So after the media timeout, we're back out on the floor. Georgia Southwestern with the ball. Dontavius Tatum inbounds to number 21, Kalen Whitley. Whitley, the point guard, to bring it up. Whitley from Augusta, Georgia. Tatum with the ball. Nice steal by number 3, Holden Redpath. He gets in. Hits that ball off of the Southwestern defender. I can't say enough about the effort of Holden Redpath there to create the turnover. So we got a bit of a timeout here. We're going to get a correction on the clock, and that's okay. We have 11 minutes even to go here in the first half. FMU with a 26-14 lead. Alex Cox with the easy three. Give them all 3 of those. Alex Cox drains it. 3 points for him, and it's a 29-14 game, 15-point lead for the Pats. Little stop and go from number 21, Darius Dawson. It was almost a steal for the Patriots, but they couldn't quite corral that ball. That ball trickles just out of bounds. Got to give some credit to the Patriot defenders for putting that pressure on. Dontavius Tatum with the inbound.
We got a couple subs coming in. We have Jarrett Adderton coming in for Devon Higgs. And number 21, Darius Dawson coming in for number 32, Edmonton.
Georgia Southwestern having a hard time inbounding. They have to inbound all the way back, almost to the three-point line. And we're going to get a foul. That's a charge. Boy, oh boy, I tell you what, Holden Redparth, he put his body out there, and he took that charge. Can't say enough about Redparth's defense right now. Boy, that has been the defensive catalyst so far. He took that charge, possession for the Patriots. Cox is trapped over there, but he smartly gets it out. Holston Jr. trying for the no-look pass, couldn't quite get it to go. Instead, Kalen Whitley drives the length of the court and scores with a lefty layup. Patriots are going to slow it down here just a little bit. Going to get a little bit of pressure. Errant pass by the Patriots. Well, Patriots have to get back. And Georgia Southwestern, I'm not sure if there could have been a travel there, folks, but the call is no. Patriots get the rebound off the errant three-point shot. And here comes Redparth. Redparth to Gaither. Gaither to Dawson. Dawson misses his three-point attempt. Here comes Georgia Southwestern. Francis Marion was winning without the three-point shot. I don't like that they're switching to a three-point mindset too much here. I'd like to see them drive that lane a little bit. If they can drive it and get some mid-range shots, I think that'll open up the tray. But if they're just going to go with that three-pointer, then Georgia Southwestern is going to soon close this lead. Noah Lewis at the line. There's one for Noah Lewis. Let's see if he can make the second end. And Georgia Southwestern is within 12.
Javon Anderson checking in for the Patriots. Holston's going to sit down with coach and chalk something up.
And Lewis is there on an island. He's wondering why he's not getting any rebound help. I guess they're expecting him to make this. And he does. So, hey, why put too many players up there to rebound if you know that he's going to make? So, interesting strategy for Georgia Southwestern, having one rebounder for the free throw shooter. Alex Cox with the ball. Cox nearly called for the double dribble. Three-point shot for Javon Anderson is good. Now, that one was not defended, so that was certainly a wise three-point shot. Nobody in the face of Anderson, and he makes no mistakes. He gets all three of those. Air ball on the three-point attempt from number 3, Jared Adderton, and here comes the Patriots again. There's Redparth on the run. Nice block by Noah Lewis. Exceptionally athletic block. Huge block by Lewis to deny Redparth the lay-in. But that's okay. That's going to be Patriots ball. Can't give enough credit to Noah Lewis, though, for the effort there to block that thing. That was quite the rejection from Lewis. Alex Cox is going to inbound. That's the junior from Concord, North Carolina. He gets it in easily to Langston Gaither. Alex Cox on top. Back to Javon Anderson. Gaither with the ball. Here's Anderson for another one. No go on that three-point attempt. Now Georgia Southwestern's going to press. They're going to get in position and slow it down. A little bit of a fumble from number 10, Noah Lewis. Lewis is going to back his way in. Nice post up by Lewis. I like that work from Lewis, but he's going to get called for elbowing his way in on that post up. I do like the idea of that post up from Noah Lewis. He has not been stopped yet when he's underneath. So if he can clean up that post up just a little bit, I think we're going to see a little bit more scoring from him. But with that foul, they're going to make that substitution. Eventually, Lewis is going to come out, and he's going to come out in favor of Jordan Furlow. So we'll wait for that substitution momentarily. Javon Anderson brings the ball up. Dish to Cox. Cox with another three. In and out. That ball was halfway down through that rim before it bounced back up and out. Here comes Georgia Southwestern. Nice dish underneath. It takes some nice handles underneath to pass short passes like that. And the finish from Dontavius Tatum, 32-20. FMU maintains its 12-point lead. Anderson with the ball. Patriots are going to slow it down just a little bit. Gaither underneath. There's some good defense against Gaither. Gaither was just outside the elbow trying to take the shot. I think a point of focus for Southwestern definitely is slowing down Gaither. Gaither was the leading point scorer in the Patriots' loss on Thursday to Georgia College. He had 20 in that tilt. Oh, now the Turk. Baris Yulker with the three. Nice job by Baris to get that ball to go down. Nice sweet shot by him. And this is the first time Georgia Southwestern has been within single digits in a long time. Georgia Southwestern 23 to FMU's 32 points. There are 6 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the first half. Anderson handling the ball. And they're going to call a shot clock violation on the shot attempt from Francis Marion. That ball didn't quite catch rim. So the result is the possession to Georgia Southwestern. So we've got a media timeout here. 6 minutes and 39 seconds to go. FMU leads 32-23. Support FMU athletics by joining the Swamp Fox Club. For more information, you can visit our website at www.fmupatriots.com or call 843-661-1240. You can follow Francis Marion University Athletics through social media at FMU Sports. Hey fans, be sure to sign your kids up for the Patriots Kids Club. For more info on how your child can become a member, call 843-661-1240, or you can go online to www.fmupatriots.com. So with 6:39 to go in the first half, FMU leads 32-23. FMU has really had the upper hand for the Lions' share of this first half. Georgia Southwestern only moments ago drew to within double digits. The Patriots had a lead as great as 15 points no better than a couple of minutes ago. And I can't say enough about the start. I've iterated this before. A hot start in basketball means the world, as it does in most sports. FMU stormed out to a 10-2 lead no better than 2 minutes into this game. And since then, FMU has maintained that momentum and put Georgia Southwestern behind, trying to work uphill to get back into this game. Georgia Southwestern and Yulkir hands that ball off. Kind of an errant screen over there, but in the end, Georgia Southwestern's got the ball. Three-point attempt by Jordan Furlow, who has just entered the game. Furlow drains the three. FMU leads by only 6, 32-26. Great cross-court pass to Alex Cox. Cox just misses the three-point attempt. Redparth with all the work, and Redparth works his way up to put that ball in. I think he was looking for a foul call, but I believe that the block on the way up was all ball, but Redparth powered through it and got the score. That's a foul on the Patriots.
Patriots, number 1, Kevin Holston Jr.
That's a foul on Kevin Holston Jr. So for number 23, Dontavius Tatum is going to push the ball in. Credit both of these teams. Not a lot of fouls so far in this matchup. FMU with only 5. Georgia Southwestern with only 6. So neither team is yet to meet the bonus here, nearing 5 minutes to go in the half. Patriots whip it around the perimeter, and now Redparth tries to work his way up. Unfortunately, Redparth mishandles that ball. That ball goes out of bounds, and Georgia Southwestern's going to return fire. An 8-point lead for FMU at 34-26. 5 minutes and 16 seconds to go in the half. There's number 24, Paris Bucher with the ball. He immediately gets rid of it, sends it to 23. Then over to number 2, Devin Higgs with the ball. There's a lot of good ball movement for Georgia Southwestern here. Several passes. Nice job by number 21 to get his own rebound. 21, Darius Dawson. Couple of nice blocks underneath the rim for the Patriots. The Patriots come away with the ball. Alex Cox corrals the rebound. Holston's going to work his way through. Nice block. Rejection by Paris Euchre. And Euchre gets rid of the ball. Euchre's a one-dribble kind of guy. You're not going to see him ball handling a whole lot. Nice rebound. They finally corral that ball. Rebound by Kevin Holston Jr. I think Kevin Holston Jr. is a little bit frustrated, maybe a little bit with his play, but also I would say that Holston Jr. is seeing a lot of attention from the Georgia Southwestern squad. He had 12 points in the matchup on Thursday against Georgia College and played 30 minutes of the match. So Holston, one of the key guards for the Patriots. Redparth and Cox are going to take a seat. Oh, pardon me, they're going to go get some instructions, and they're back out on the floor. They just edged over to get a word or two from Gary Edwards. So we're going to get a foul call. Foul call is on number 3, Holden Redparth. Redparth was trying to draw that charge. He had drawn a charge successfully earlier on in this set, in this game. But the result instead was a foul, and Darius Dawson, Kalen Whitley is going to go to the line. And I'll tell you what. Let's wait and see what happens here. Okay, we're calling it a non-shooting foul. Okay, and Devin Higgs is going to go ahead and bring it in. And we're going to continue here as long as they can get that ball inbound. Kalen Whitley corrals it. Kalen Whitley plays a lot bigger than his 5'10" frame. In fact, he goes in there, but he went into the trees. He got blocked by Uhana Ochan. And nice block by him, but I think we're going to get the foul. We're going to get that block out of bounds, so that's still Georgia Southwestern ball. Uhana Ochan on the block. Nice job by him. Haven't called his name a whole lot today, so nice to see him get in action. Redparth kind of forces the three-pointer. That lefty shot goes awry. FMU is still an 8-point leader over Georgia Southwestern, 34-26. CJ Hood goes to the rim, but number 11, Alex Cox, is going to get called for the foul. That's going to be a chance for CJ Hood to take some free throws after the timeout. So right now, with 3:42 to go, FMU leads 34-26. And funny thing here, we haven't seen a single point down in at least a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes. There's been some hard, heavy-hitting defense, some missed rebounds, and a couple of errant passes and turnovers. The result is we've been at the 34-26 mark for the better part of at least 2 minutes here in this game. FMU comes in at 0-1, having fallen on Thursday. Georgia Southwestern comes in with an unblemished record of 3-0, 1-0 in the conference. Top scorers for Georgia Southwestern so far this season from the three-point line, Kalen Whitley with 4 3-pointers. Clarice Euchre with 3. So not a huge 3-point scoring squad out of Georgia Southwestern. Dontavius Tatum is averaging 19 points a game. Devin Higgs is right behind him with 15. Noah Lewis with 14. Kalen Whitley with 15. Pardon me. Kalen Whitley with 14.3. Top rebounders, Devin Higgs and Noah Lewis, each with 8.3 rebounds per game. So now we're going to get to the free throws. Here's free throw number 1 for CJ Hood. He wills it in. After his shot, he was kind of pushing and willing for it to go down, and it was true. There was nothing but net on that free throw. Here's free throw number 2 for CJ Hood. Nice shot by CJ Hood, so he makes both his free throws. And now we got some pressure from Georgia Southwestern. A little full court here, a little zone full court. They're going to try to trap a little bit on Anderson. Anderson breaks it, sends the shot, sends a pass way down the court to Redparth, and that ball goes out of bounds off of Georgia Southwestern's hands. Alex Cox to inbound. Into Gaither. Alex Cox for the 3. He gets all of those. So it's a 3-pointer from the baseline. Nice job by Alex Cox. Kind of a give-and-go play there. He inbounded, got the pass from Gaither, and he makes no mistake with that 3-point shot. Maurice Euchre with one dribble, and now he's trapped. He's going to chuck it cross court, and it's a wide open 3 from number 3, Jared Anderton. He makes no mistake. So nice answer by Georgia Southwestern. A 3-pointer for the Patriots is responded to by Georgia Southwestern's 3-pointer from number 3, Jared Anderton. Anderson for the Patriots brings the ball up for the Pats. Pats are going to whip it around the perimeter just a little bit. They're going to stay deep court until they can get what they want out of this setup. Redparth hits the ball off of Devin Higgs, and the Patriots have the ball. Alex Cox is making his call, but we're going to get a substitution here really quick.
Substitution for the Patriots, number 21.
We got Darius Dawson coming in for Johanna Ochin. Number 23, Dante Tatum checking in for Reese Euchre.
Number 23, Dontavius Tatum.
Alex Cox brings it in. No problems getting it in to Javon Anderson. Anderson handles the ball at the top of the key. Kind of a low pass to Alex Cox, no big deal. That ball glances off Alex Cox and out of bounds. That is possession to Georgia Southwestern. And Southwestern has drawn this game to within 6 points. They'd been down as many as 15 here in this first half. It is 37-31. FMU with 2:29 to go in the first half. Georgia Southwestern works the perimeter and then tries to dish it inside. Nice job by Redparth. Redparth definitely FMU's top defender. He's causing steals. He's causing turnovers. And he's really putting pressure on Georgia Southwestern. Sometimes that doesn't get recognized as much in the scorebook. He's not the biggest scorer, but boy, I tell you what, he's putting tons of pressure on Georgia Southwestern defensively. Alex Cox at the line. And Alex misses the front end.
Substitution for the Patriots, number 1, Kevin Holston Jr. And number 23, Uhana Ochan.
The Patriots were going to try to put 6 out there, and Holden Redparth didn't realize that he was being substituted out, so he's come off the floor. Now the Patriots have 5. No need for a technical foul there. Momentum's been mostly Francis Marion, so don't want to have 6 men out on the floor by mistake. And the officials also made that correction, so props to everybody for getting that right. Nice rebound by Jared Adderton. Jared Adderton comes in, he gets the rebound, and then he puts it in on his own. Nice job by Adderton to seal the deal. 5 quick points from Adderton. He had a 3-pointer here just moments ago. We're inside of 2 minutes. FMU 38, Georgia Southwestern 33, inside of 2 minutes in the first half. Guess what? All 3 of those for Langston Gaither. He just took one look, for that from that three-point line and drained it. Nice backspin, nice touch on that shot. Gaither with the three-point. Fantastic rebound by Darius Dawson, and the Patriots continue. 41-33 Patriots. Patriots are being very calm here, working their way through. And a little bit of an elbow from Uhana Ochan. He threw the elbow while he was trying to work his way down underneath the rim. So he made the free throw, but instead that ball is possession Georgia Southwestern. Kalen Whitley brings it in. He's between the circle and the three-point line. Moves it over to Brice Euchre. Euchre makes no mistake. He was wide open for the baseline tray, and he puts that ball down. 3 points for Georgia Southwestern, 41-36 FMU with 40 seconds to go in the first half. Gaither with another three. Gaither's hot. All three of those for Gaither. Another three-pointer. He responds. 44-36 Patriots. 20 seconds to go. Georgia Southwestern's got the ball. We'll see if they call a timeout here or if they decide to keep the possession and they'll work their way down for the score. There is no shot clock at this point. Shot clock is off. Georgia Southwestern is playing for the last shot. The call is against number 10, Noah Lewis. And the Patriots get the ball with 7.4 to go. A lot of conversation here. Gary Edwards is trying to get the attention of his teammates and his squad, trying to get the play set ready. I don't think he's too happy with what's going on here. Holston's going to take it to the lane. We're going to try for a three from Redparth, and he gets it. With no time to go, Redparth drains all three of those to finish the first half. 47-36 Patriots. What a finish. And for as unhappy as Gary Edwards was, Redparth makes it all better with a tray. 47-36 at the half, an 11-point lead for the Patriots.
First-generation students comprise about 35% of the student body at Francis Marion University. They're a vulnerable group financially, but one that offers great promise for the state's future. We can't afford to let these students down. That's why FMU is launching the First Generation Fund. Resources raised will support these students' dreams and aspirations. It's their time and it's FMU's obligation. Won't you join us?
When the South Carolina legislature increased funding for higher education this year, they asked colleges to commit to freezing tuition. Our university followed through. Francis Marion University's tuition will remain at last year's levels. That's what FMU promised legislators, and it's the right thing for South Carolina families. We've already been recognized as one of the 50 most affordable universities in America. Maybe it's because we know how to keep our promises.
As you go through life, you'll find that nothing better identifies educated people than the care with which they speak and the precision with which they write. Please remember that.
The lessons of a lifetime are best learned at a place like this. Come join us. Francis Marion University.
50 years ago, Francis Marion University began with the simple idea of providing regional access to college education. My, how things have changed. Today, FMU offers quality programs in the arts, sciences, business, education, and the humanities. And we've added dynamic new professional programs in healthcare and engineering. It's far more than our founders envisioned, but far less than what we have planned. Francis Marion University. We are just getting started.
And welcome back to the University Center for the second half of the men's tilt. Francis Marion University is currently in the lead by 11 over Georgia Southwestern, 47-36. A thrilling finish to the first half. Holden Redparth with a three-pointer. The ball left his hands. The time expired. The ball went through the hoop, and a nice three-pointer to finish off the half. Some keys to this one so far. The Patriots' defense has really been shouldered by Redparth. Very, very impressive play by him. The scoring, 16 points for Langston Gaither, 10 apiece for Holden Redparth and Alex Cox. Each Redparth and Cox have 3 3-pointers each. Or pardon me, have 2 3-pointers each. 2 3-pointers for Langston Gaither as well. Rebounding has been really a mixed bag. Holden Redparth with 4. Holston Jr. and Cox chipped in with 3. For Georgia Southwestern, they're still trying to get things going. 3 players with 6 points each. Noah Lewis with 6 points. Kalen Whitley and also Barris Euchre. All of Euchre's 6 points are on 2 3-point attempts. Rebounds for Noah Lewis. Noah Lewis is the leader with 4 total rebounds. For the Patriots, Holden Redparth leads the way with 4. 2 players have 3. Holston Jr. and Alex Cox again. And the Patriots stormed out to a 10-2 lead to start out the game, and they have not looked back. And they had the lead as great as 15 points, and Georgia Southwestern brought it back to as close as 5, and right now we have an 11-point difference. We'll have to see what adjustments are made by Georgia Southwestern. For the Patriots, 9 for 18 for the three-point line, 4 for 12 for Georgia Southwestern, and I think that's really the difference here. And in this ball game, Patriots have drained a few more threes, played some great defense. Again, I can't say enough about Redparth on the defensive end. He sure does it on both sides of the ball. Really impressed with him. So we're going to get things kicked off. 20 minutes to go to pay dirt for the Patriots. The Patriots have to make sure that they keep that lead. And for Georgia Southwestern, they're going to have to chip away and make sure. And for Francis Marion, they want to prevent Georgia Southwestern from having the same kind of run that the Patriots had to start the first half. So we're going to start out with GSW inbounding. This is number 23, Dontavius Tatum, is going to take the ball in. He puts it in for Kalen Whitley, the point guard, 5'10" from Augusta, Georgia, playing a lot taller than his size would read on the roster. And here comes Georgia Southwestern, moving the ball around. Fake attempt from Devin Higgs. Whip the ball around to Euchre. Euchre with the attempt, just misses. Euchre with 2 3-pointers in the first half, so they were counting on him to get things going. There's Redparth with the pass. Gaither now has the ball. And to Alex Cox. Cox and Gaither have really shouldered most of the ball handling, along with Holston Jr., when it comes to bringing the ball in and running the offense for the Patriots. Darius Dawson works the ball around. Nice patience for the Patriots. And a miss from Gaither, but then the rebound and putback for Darius Dawson. Dawson was right there to get the rebound and put back. Nice start for the Patriots. Very patient start for them as well. Patriots are in a bit of a zone. They're going to ramble around here. I take it back. It looks a little bit more like a man with a little bit of switch here. Georgia Southwestern is trying to get something going. Euchre with the ball. Big underneath. We're going to get the foul call. And Euchre is going to get 2 free throws.
Fouls on the Patriots, number 1, Kevin Holston.
And Kevin Holston Jr. is not too pleased with that foul. He believes that it was inconsequential contact, but the Zebras think otherwise. Euchre with his first free throw attempt coming up. Euchre drains it, and here comes shot number 2. Yulker drains them both. Georgia Southwestern pulls to 49-38 here with 18:40 to go in the second half. Holston Jr. brings that ball up. Patriots are trying to figure out their offensive set. Redparth with the ball now. Redparth drives the lane, gets pulled to the floor. No call there. Here comes Georgia Southwestern. Lewis with the shot and the foul. So that's an and one for Lewis. Number 10, Noah Lewis, the junior forward from Miami, Florida. And Noah Lewis has to get hot for Georgia Southwestern if they're going to get back in this game. I know that he's had a reasonably strong start to this game, so we'll have to see if Noah Lewis can keep things up. Bit of a dispute as to who has the ball. Georgia Southwestern's being as polite as they can in urging the officials to understand that they have the ball. But it is going to be Francis Marion Patriots' ball. Gaither to put the ball in. Kevin Holston is going to take the inbound after a little bit of good pressure from 21 Kalen Whitley. Whitley is manning up on Holston to Cox. Then to Redparth. Redparth works his way out of a trap. Nice job by Redparth. I think there was a missed opportunity at a pass there. A wide open Dawson underneath, but Gaither decided to take it to the hole. He misses. Patriots will at least get that ball on the inbound from Alex Cox. Alex Cox is looking for someone to work it into. Works it out to the top of the key to Gaither. There's a shot from number one, Kevin Holston. Nice three-pointer. All three of those for Kevin Holston Jr. Georgia Southwestern is desperately trying to get something going, but instead it's been a back and forth second half. Well, that's the way to get it going. A three-point shot is drained by Boris Yulker. Nice job by Yulker to get open. Yulker is a three-point specialist for Georgia Southwestern. He drained two in the first half. That's one here with 17:24 to go in the second. Gaither was trying to work his way to the rim, and he had a rim rejection there. Boy, it really looked like if he had put a little bit more on it, he'd have had the easy lay-in. Instead, the rebound is a little bit out of control. Kevin Holston can't quite corral it. That ball goes out of bounds. Ball, Hurricanes. Kalen Whitley with the ball. He's going to drive the lane. He's going to go all the way in. Kick it out to number two, Devin Higgs. Higgs gets rejected on that three-point shot. That shot never was going to make it. But instead, we've got let's see what we got here. Oh, we got a foul on the floor against Darius Dawson. So the play resumes for number 21, or for Georgia Southwestern. Noah Lewis is trying to work his way down underneath, and we get a blocking foul on number 21, Darius Dawson. Pardon me, scratch that. That's going to be on number 3.
Number 21, Darius.
That's going to be Dawson's third foul.
Oh, and that's Dawson's third foul. That's a critical one for the Patriots. Dawson has been a staunch defender, put up a few points as well. He tries to contest. Cox with the rebound. Nice job by Cox. And Kevin Holston is going to bring the ball up. It's a 9-point lead for the Patriots.
Fouls on the Patriots. Number 1, Kevin Holston.
And another foul, a touch foul on Kevin Holston Jr. I don't think anybody's too super happy about that. And I think Georgia Southwestern probably caught a break there.
Patriots. Number 30, Devon Anderson.
Devon Anderson's about to check in for the Patriots.
Yeah, Javon's going to give Kevin Holston just a bit of a breather. Holston maybe with a touch foul because he was a little bit fatigued. So instead, he's going to take a break, and Anderson's going to come in. Anderson handled the point guard duties for a good several minutes of the first half. So he's an able substitution here for the Patriots. Nice play set for Georgia Southwestern. Kicks it in to Noah Lewis, but Noah Lewis juggles his feet. And Noah Lewis is a little frustrated. He heard that whistle just as he was going up to the rim. And it's because of the juggled feet. It's a travel possession to Francis Marion. Here's Anderson to bring it up. Now Gaither with the ball. Patriots are going to slow it down just a little bit. Darius Dawson kicks it to Redparth with the lefty three-pointer. And Redparth drains another tray. All three of those for the lefty Redparth. Big defender. Nice three-point stroke for him. He finished the first half with a three-pointer with no seconds to go. Great play by him. Wonderful crossover by Devin Higgs, trying to shake Redparth loose. Redparth on defense. Devin Higgs with some contact on Redparth, and we're just going to call that ball out of bounds. I like the no call there for the officials, not to get involved with calling people on fouls. So we've got a media timeout, 15:53 to go in the second half. It is FMU 55, Georgia Southwestern 43. Follow Francis Marion University Athletics through social media at FMU Sports. Hey fans, be sure to sign up your kids for the Patriots Kids Club. For more info on how your child can become a member, please dial 843-661-1240. Well, for the Patriots came out strong in the second half, and then it went a little bit back and forth. And since then, a Redparth three-pointer has taken FMU's lead back to 12 at 55-43. I don't like to make too big a deal about the Zebras when it comes to a game like this. It's about the players, and it's the Zebras' responsibility, that is the officials, to not become a part of the game. And I really like the no call on the defensive effort here just a moment ago. There was some defensive play and back and forth between Holden Redparth and Devin Higgs. And instead of calling on either one of them, hey, we're going to let those guys play as long as there's no overt physical action. So good on them to let the players play. Yep. And sure enough, that one you can't not call. C.J. Hood threw an elbow while he was working his way down underneath the rim. He had some good momentum, but threw that right into a Francis Marion player trying to work his way down. That is an offensive foul possession to the Patriots. Here's Anderson, number 30, up at the point, handling the ball for the Patriots. Now Dawson with the ball. Kicks it out to Langston Gaither. Gaither to Dawson. Dawson with the three-point shot in. All three of those for Dawson. Nice shot by Dawson. Not normally a three-point shooter, but he was wide open. And that rim looked pretty big to him, and he put it down. We got a Georgia Southwestern player that's down. He sprained his ankle. He did something. I think he just went down hard. That was Kalen Whitley. And you got to give credit to Whitley. He's playing big. He took it to the hole. He couldn't quite score. And nice high leaper, but when you leap high, coming down, it's really hard to do. So we got a foul on the Patriots. And Georgia Southwestern is going to bring it in. That's number 3, Jared Adderson. He kicks it in. And Kalen Whitley looks like, after falling hard, looks like he's ready to go. He's the point guard for the Hurricanes. He's handling the ball nicely right now for them. Wow, a nice slice and dice to get that ball underneath. And Boris Yulker gets in on the action. He gets a tip-in rebound, and he never really collected the ball. He just tipped the ball that was bouncing around up at the rim. Nice two-pointer for Boris Yulker. Redparth with the ball in the corner. Out to Anderson. Now to Gaither. Patriots are going to slow things down a little bit. Oh, Redparth sneaks in there. Kind of slipped a little bit. Maybe he caught his toe on a little bit of sweat down there on the floor. It was a good play. Nice cut by Redparth. But a little bit of a mishandle results in a possession, flipping back to Georgia Southwestern. Yulker with the ball. Now to Whitley. Whitley with the pull-up mid-range jumper. He makes no mistake. That was pretty. You could put that one in the book as far as in a video to teach somebody how to do a pull-up mid-range jumper. That was the way it's supposed to be done. Nice shot by him. Redparth with a rare mishandle. And then that ball was possessed very temporarily by C.J. Hood, but in the process of collecting that ball, C.J. Hood just dribbled that ball on the sideline. That's out of bounds. That's a ball to Alex Cox. He's going to inbound it. Toss to Anderson. Anderson points and leads the offense. There's Redparth on a three. Very good play by Redparth. Redparth misses. High off the rim. Gaither slashes underneath and one. Gaither is pumped up. Redparth to Gaither. Can't say enough about that play right there. Very, very smart play. And when Gaither drained that, Gaither slapped his hands, being very, very jacked up, very excited. Definitely not directed at Georgia Southwestern, just very pumped up for his own game. And he's definitely gonna have to thank Redparth after the game. That was a great dish, allowing Gaither to be wide open for that lay-in.
Got a couple new guys checking into the game. We got number 23, Dante Tatum for the Hurricanes, and number 5, Ben Jones for the Patriots.
So Tatum and Jones are going to log some minutes here, and we're going to get the clock corrected. We're going to make sure everything's set, and we're going to pick it back up. A little bit of a problem making sure everything's straight. The officials just want to make sure that they get it right. Dontavius Tatum with the inbound. Now Redparth's going to front him very, 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 very closely, and they're going to put a little bit of pressure in on this inbound. "13 minutes and 45 seconds to go. FMU leads 61-47. There's the inbound, a little bit of pressure, and no problem. Kalen Whitley brings that ball out. Noah Lewis with a screen up top. There's a lot of action, and then Yulker surprisingly misses badly on his three-point attempt. Normally he's true or at least close. Redparth is going to bring that ball up, whips it to Gaither. Alex Cox for the three-pointer. To no avail, not quite. Alex Cox is going to pressure hard. I love that pressure.
Fouls on the Patriots, number 5, Ben Jones.
We got a foul on the floor, number 5, Ben Jones. And now Georgia Southwestern is in the bonus. 7 fouls against FMU. So there's a one-on-one here for Dontavius Tatum. Nice rebound by Darius Dawson on the missed front end of that one-on-one. Crucial to make that front end of that one-on-one to get the opportunity for a second free throw attempt. And with FMU and 7 fouls, Georgia Southwestern is going to get bonus free throws. And we're only 13 minutes in, or we're only 7 minutes into the second half. That could very much affect this game. We're going to call the turnover. We're going to call the palming of the ball against Ben Jones.
Jamal Edmondson's going to check in for Redparth. Give him a breather.
And Redparth's been working hard. You can see him, if you're able to get a glance at the bench. Redparth is catching his breath. He's really been rocking it on the defensive end of the ball and knocking down a couple three-pointers here also to help on the offensive side as well. big trouble when Noah Lewis gets that ball underneath. He went up and posted up, but he couldn't quite get that ball to go down. Nice rebound by the Patriots. Ben Jones is going to handle the ball on top. Now kick out to Edmondson. Edmondson's going to get it out to Dawson. Dawson with a three-point attempt. That ball goes just off the rim. Rebound for Georgia Southwestern. A little shake and bake from Darius Dawson to work that ball up to half court and to work it in. And we're going to get a bit of a touch foul there.
Fouls on the Patriots, number 5, Ben Jones.
Another foul on Ben Jones. That was a bit of a touch foul. I know I complimented the officials earlier on the no calls. I'm not sure if there wasn't anything more than a micro touch there from Ben Jones, so a little bit surprised at that call. And Justice has served a missed front end from Kalen Whitley. Patriots corral the rebound. Alex Cox brings the ball up. He goes to Edmondson. Edmondson over to Ochan. Ochan's going to work his way down underneath. Gets the ball to Edmondson. Edmondson's having a hard time. Blocked by Yulker. And here comes Georgia Southwestern. Georgia Southwestern for the easy lay-in. Jarrett Adderton works that ball underneath. Patriots still hold a 12-point lead, 61-49. 11:24 to go in the game. Ben Jones is immediately double-teamed. Nice job by Georgia Southwestern. And that's a good call there. Noah Lewis was all over Uhana Ochan. Ochan was trying to work his way to the rim. And we're going to get ourselves a media timeout. So with 11:12 to go, and Ochan's free throws await, it is 61-49, Francis Marion University Patriots. You can support FMU athletics by joining the Swamp Fox Club. For more info, visit our website at www.fmupatriots.com or call 843-661-1240. Keep up with all Patriots sports action online at www.fmupatriots.com and in social media posts. Hey, FMU fans, use that hashtag SWAMP'em. Well, I wouldn't say clinging. When you got a 12-point lead, that's got to feel pretty good, but the Patriots have been hanging on to a 12-point lead here. It's gone between 12, 11, 10, and 9-point leads here for the better part of the second half. Right now, FMU leads 61-49, and we're going to break this timeout, and we're going to come back for a couple of free throws by Uhana Ochan. And I believe those are two shots, because I think that was a shooting foul. So he's going to get 2 attempts at the rim, and FMU is going to go ahead and get themselves set up and ready to go defensively here. They're just getting their heads together. Alex Cox is pretty pumped up, ready to go. And here's Ochan. And actually, it looks like it's going to be a yep, it is a 2-shot, and nobody's down for the rebound. Ochan makes the first. And now the second. Ochan with the miss. And Georgia Southwestern's going to bring it up. Ben Jones is fronting Kalen Whitley up at the top. Kalen Whitley gets rid of it based on the pressure of Ben Jones. A lot of good pressure from Ochan there. Here comes Kalen Whitley. Point guard has the ball again. A little crossover and a little to try to get himself free. And all that's good. The shot clock had sounded, but the shot had already gotten off. Then there was the rebound, and Boris Yulker scores on the put in, on the put back. Nice job by Yulker to stick with it. It's an 11-point lead. And we got a travel on Edmondson. Edmondson kind of lost his balance, juggling his way through there. He made his way through. Now you can see him trying to get calm, working his way down the court.
Got Darius Dawson checking in for Johanna Ochen.
Kaylin Whitley brings it up as usual. The ball's in Devin Higgs' hands. Yulker has it temporarily. Back to Whitley. Whitley with the Euro step. Whitley to the rim. And the block is going to be called. Or the foul is going to be called. That's another one on Ben Jones. That's his third foul, and I don't think we're going to see him much longer. Redpath has had a good break, and I think we're going to go Redpath back into the game soon.
Number 21, Kaylin Whitley.
And barring any issues, Redpath, we're going to see Redpath for the balance of this game. I don't think the Patriots can afford to leave him off the floor. He was a spark plug with a few three-pointers, including one with time expiring at the end of the half. Then he made one in the beginning of the first half, but his defense has been second to none today. Here's Redpath with the ball, the lefty. That ball gets kicked around to Cox. Now to Dawson. Redpath looks at the three, but then says, hey, I'm just going to work my way up. Gaither goes up and gets fouled. Gaither with the rebound off of Redpath's miss and then gets the foul. That's from number 23, Dontavius Tatum with the foul. Gaither makes the front end.
Substitution for the Hurricanes, number 5, C.J. Hood.
We've got C.J. Hood checking in for number 2, Devon Higgs for the Hurricanes.
Gaither with his second free throw, 9:50 to go. It's FMU 63, Georgia Southwestern 52. Gaither makes the second, so he's true on both of his free throws. And bringing up the ball, a new look, Dontavius Tatum's going to bring it up. Now back to Kaylin Whitley. Whitley's going to go to the hole. He's immediately blocked off. He goes high glass. Nice job by Whitley. He goes high glass up over the square. That ball bounces off that glass, comes down. Nice score by him to work his way through the trees. The trees are the tall defenders of the Patriots over him. Oh, nice job by Redpath. Redpath brings it in with that left hand. He just drives in, goes in high. Sure enough, Redpath makes a great impact just as he's coming onto the floor after being out for a good 5 minutes of this game. 9:17 to go here. It is 66-54. Patriots a 12-point lead. Patriots have maintained that 12-point lead for the Lions' share of this second half. Patriot Nation, be proud and wear red, white, and blue. Support your Patriots and visit Francis Marion Patriots online store at www.fmupatriotsshop.com to get all your Patriot gear. FMU's spring athletic season will be exceptionally busy. The in-season sports that would normally play in the spring, baseball, softball, tennis, golf, and track, they'll be in action. But then the fall soccer teams are going to play in the spring. And then volleyball is going to join them with its delayed season beginning in March. So, hey, if you want to catch FMU sports, this spring is your time. There's going to be ball games just about every day. So check the FMU website for that schedule. You can catch softball, baseball, you name it. And I tell you what, it's going to be a busy one, but an exciting one this spring for FMU athletics. So we're just longer than midway through the second half here. 9:17 to go in this matchup. This is FMU's home opener, and this is against Georgia Southwestern. FMU holds a 66-54 advantage. Georgia Southwestern's going to cycle a little bit until finding a little weakness in the center of the court, in the middle of the floor. They're going to work their way in, but a miss results in a nice rebound from Darius Dawson. He comes down, makes sure he's sure, handles that ball, and now the Patriots are back in business. A three-pointer from Alex Cox, drains it. All three of those for Alex Cox, and it's 69-54 Patriots. Nice job by Alex Cox. It is a 15-point lead for the Pats with 8:32 to go. Oh, big block from Redparth. They're going to call the foul on Redparth. Redparth got a little bit of physical contact on the Georgia Southwestern driver, and the result is going to be 2 shots.
At the line of the Hurricanes, number 5, C.J. Hood.
C.J. Hood at the line for Georgia Southwestern on the front end of his 2 free throws. He makes the first. And there's the second for CJ. Nice job getting both ends of the both scores on that free throw, on those free throws. Patriots are going to inbound. Now we got some nice pressure, some full court pressure from Georgia Southwestern to try to slow the Patriots' momentum. To no avail. The Patriots bring it up nicely. There's Anderson with the ball. Seeing some nice pressure again from CJ Hood. Anderson handles it. Then to Cox. Then to Redparth. Then to Anderson. Anderson with a quick three-pointer. Anderson drains the tray. All 3 of those for number 30. Javon Anderson. Nice job for the Patriots working that ball around. It's a bit of a circus attempt from Georgia Southwestern. He wants a foul down there, but he's not going to get it. Cox with another 3. Oh, in and out. I know. It's pretty exciting. I was looking for that run of 3-pointers. Right now it's FMU 72. Georgia Southwestern 56. And we're already to the 8-minute media timeout. 7 minutes and 47 seconds to go. FMU has a 16-point lead at 72-56. Patriots don't want to get too comfortable, though. There are a couple of three-point players, three-point masters on that Georgia Southwestern team that can cause some trouble. Boris Euchre has seen his share of threes, not only today, but earlier this season. And also Jared Adderton has a hot hand. So we'll have to wait and see if Georgia Southwestern pulls out the trays or continues to work their inside-out game with Kalen Whitley running the show at the point for Georgia Southwestern. And for Patriots, I'm not sure if they're going to change much of anything. This score is really indicative of some great defense, some quality rebounding, and I know I've said his name quite a bit, but Holden Redparth has really done a job defensively on the floor. If you could give the defensive star of the game with 7:47 to go, right now it's got to go to Holden Redparth. Patriots are going to get back on the floor here, and so too is Georgia Southwestern. Georgia Southwestern is going to have to start chipping away at this Patriots lead, or that's going to be all she wrote. It's a 16-point lead for the Patriots right now. Here comes Dontavius Tatum. He's going to push it in, inbound it to Kalen Whitley, and we're back in action. A little shuffle step from Adderton. Yulker's trying to get free, but he couldn't do it. Wide open underneath is number 23, Dontavius Tatum. Holden Redparth is going to slow it down. He's going to dribble it up. He's going to take it into the paint, kick it back out to Gaither. Gaither with all 3 of those. Gaither kisses the sky. He knows he's got the touch, but he was wide open. You got to credit Redparth for driving the lane, kicking it out for Gaither to have wide open spaces for that 3-point attempt. Nice rebound. Another rebound by Gaither. Anderson's going to slow it down. Anderson and Gaither handling the ball. Alex Cox was hanging out at the baseline 3, waiting for his, but Patriots are going to really take the air out of this ball just a little bit and use that shot clock. 6:41 to go. 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. Make it 7. Patriots have to get something going. Redpath slipped. Turned his ankle just a little bit. And we're going to call the foul on number 5. That's C.J. Hood. C.J. Hood put the pressure on Redpath, and the result is a foul there. So
technical foul, Hurricanes, number 5, C.J. Hood.
and that's going to be a technical foul, so Redpath is going to step up to the line.
Number 3.
And he gets to shoot with no one else on the court in his area. He's going to catch his breath and get a shot here. You can see he's slowly trying to collect himself. I think that he went down hard and kind of turned that ankle just a little bit, so he's trying to slow it down so he can make that free throw. To no avail, that's a miss. But Redpath's going to get another shot at it. FMU leads 75-58. This is the largest lead of the game for the Patriots. It's a 17-point lead. Make it 18. Redpath drains the second of his 2 technical foul free throws. Nice job by him. And now we're back in action. Devin Higgs is going to bring the ball in. And watch for Kalen Whitley to be the ball handler here too. Kalen Whitley, the 5'10" point guard from Augusta, Georgia. He makes it all the way down to the lane and then kicks it out. Really, really poor shot from Devin Higgs. That shot never had a chance. It hit the side of the backboard. The Patriots recover the rebound, and they're going to slow it right down. Javon Anderson is going to take a shot at that 3. There's Alex Cox is going to run around, take it all the way back to the top. He knows that the clock is only Georgia Southwestern's friend if Francis Marion is shooting early. So Francis Marion is going to start to slow things down. We're inside of 6 minutes here in the second half.
Timeout on the floor, Patriots, 30-second timeout.
And the Patriots are going to get a timeout here. FMU would like to acknowledge the 129 student athletes who earned a 3.0 or higher grade point average during the 2020 fall semester and were named to the university's Swamp Fox Honor Roll. This included 16 student athletes representing 8 different sports, and those 16 athletes posted perfect 4.0 GPAs for the semester. FMU's men and women's basketball teams will be on the road next week, playing at Lander University on Wednesday night and at University of North Georgia next Saturday. The Patriots will return to action the following Wednesday against USC Aiken. So we're back at it. Redpath with the 3-point shot, and he drains it. All 3 of those for the lefty Redpath. So impressed with his play today. 5:35 to go in the game. FMU 79, Georgia Southwestern 58. Slashing in is Kalen Whitley for the walk-in lay-in. Nice job by him. Also good on FMU for not fouling and giving Whitley a free wide-open shot. Yulker with a great block. Unfortunately, Georgia Southwestern can't corral it. I can't say enough about Yulker's block there. That was a complete rejection. The Georgia Southwestern guy went down hard, and I think part of it there, from my view, he landed square on the ball, so his sternum and his chest went right on the ball, and that's got to be really, really painful. You can see he's trying to, he's holding his chest, he's trying to walk it off. He doesn't feel very good, but he's going to press on. Props to him, Dontavius Tatum, for toughing it out on that one. Patriots still have the ball. Kevin Holston Jr. kicks it over to Redpath. Redpath to Gaither. Gaither was posted up. They kick it back out to Holston. Holston to Redpath. Redpath for another 3. Count that. All 3 of those for Redpath. Redpath was way back behind the 3-point line. He doesn't care. He can feel it. That lefty stroke is feeling really good for him. But Yulker answers by slashing down the paint and slicing in. He went in untouched. But for the Patriots, there's really no reason to put too much pressure on him and giving up the extra points and extra free throws. They're going to slow things down. 4:20 to go in this game. Patriots have a comfortable 20-point lead, 82-62. Kevin Holston was driving. Ah, nice slash underneath. And another pass to Holston. I can't say enough about, another pass to Redparth. Can't say enough about Redparth. Redparth is definitely doing a job on Georgia Southwestern. (84-62). Francis Marion leads, and we've got our media timeout here. You can keep up with all Patriot sports action online at www.fmupatriots.com and in social media posts. FMU fans, hey, use the hashtag Swamp'em. Hey, if you want athletics from Francis Marion this spring, hey, you've got it. You want to talk about busy? Baseball, softball, tennis, golf, track, soccer, and volleyball are going to kick in their seasons this spring. All of those teams besides volleyball will start in February, with volleyball kicking in March. So any day of the week you want FMU sports, I think you're going to be able to get it. Come on out for a game. We'd sure love to see you. And hopefully the outdoor games will have a little bit of attendance. But you can always catch us online and catch us on the Patriots Network to catch some of these games. A little bit of a cleanup on the court. Just trying to make sure to get the sweat up so nobody slips. We don't want everybody to stay safe out there. There's no reason to risk injury, so we take the time here to make sure everything's good. 3:48 to go in this game. FMU has a commanding 22-point lead, 84-62. The Pats are on top. FMU has 10 fouls, but Georgia Southwestern up to 7. So the next foul for Georgia Southwestern, the Patriots will have a 1-1.
Reset the game at the lines of the Hurricanes.
Now, Georgia Southwestern's been in the bonus for quite a while, with the Patriots at 10 fouls already. Nice free throw on the front end for Kalen Whitley. Kalen Whitley again, and Kalen Whitley is true. Kalen Whitley is sticking with it. That's the point guard for Georgia Southwestern. There's Redparth. Big trap from Georgia Southwestern. Patriots are having a heck of a time getting that ball up. Nice work to get the ball up to Alex Cox, and now the Patriots are in business. 18 seconds to go on the shot clock. The Patriots are going to kick that ball around just a little bit. Now that ball is in Anderson's hands. He's going to eat up a little clock. Now Gaither with the ball. 6 seconds to go on the clock. They're going to get something going soon. Gaither with a step back. Gaither gets the friendly bounce off the rim. That ball goes down. He can feel it. Nice step back from him. 86-64 Patriots. Nice defense from Dawson. He put his hand out in front of the ball. He actually punched it away. It was the best he could do to get his hand in the way of the passing lane. Knocks it out of bounds. That's possession to Georgia Southwestern. Dontavius Tatum to kick it in. He's going to work it out to his fellow Hurricane Kalen Whitley. Turnover on the GSW side. Patriots have the ball. Gaither feels it. He's going to chuck up a three. In and out. Here comes Georgia Southwestern. And we get the Euro step from number 23, Dontavius Tatum. Nice score. That's a score for Georgia Southwestern. So Dontavius Tatum is going to go to the line. .257 to go. FMU 86, Georgia Southwestern 66. Count it for, or take the miss on the free throw for Dontavius Tatum, and the Patriots are going to bring it up. Number 30, Javon Anderson. Patriots with a commanding 20-point lead. Anderson is directing a little traffic. Dawson with a wide open shot. Dawson puts it down for two, 88-66. And I'm going to go ahead and say it. Coach Edwards is 12-2 in home openers under Coach Edwards. It's going to be 13-2 when this one is said and done. A 22-point lead with 2:20 to go. The Patriots are in good shape here. Patriots were picked to finish 11th in the Peach Belt, so this showing today shows that, hey, maybe the Patriots got a little under-chosen or under-selected by the coaches. And from their play today, I don't know that they're 11th out of the conference's 13 basketball squads. They put on a show today, made the shots that they needed to make. They're playing great defense. Count the free throw for Noah Lewis. One of the challenges that Georgia Southwestern had, Noah Lewis sat out for quite a while. He was in foul trouble. He is a tall, strong player that has a lot of control in the paint. Nice defensively, but we're going to get the foul. We got another foul on the Patriots.
Number 30, Javon Anderson, offensive foul.
That's Javon Anderson with a foul, so Georgia Southwestern's going to bring it up. We've got 2 minutes to go. We're going to get the easy two-shot from Kalen Whitley, 88-69, FMU. Anderson handles the ball up at the top of the key. Now to Dawson, between the circle and the three-point line. Back to Anderson. Anderson's controlling traffic. Shot from Anderson, rims out. 1:26 to play, 88-69 Patriots. Another steal, another turnover, so the Patriots are going to control that. Good idea by Anderson to slow things down. Now Alex Cox with the ball. Alex Cox was hot earlier on in this game. He was scoring some three-pointers and really running some of the offense with his passing, really doing a great job. And now the ball is in the hands of who I think is the MVP of this game. That's Holden Redparth. Redparth, defensively and offensively, was fantastic for every minute that he was on the floor.
Also the Hurricanes, number 23, Dontavius Tatum.
That's a foul for Dontavius Tatum. We're going to call what looks like a timeout. So 53 seconds to go. Timeout by the Patriots. 53 seconds to go. FMU 88, Georgia Southwestern 69. And again, with this victory, should the Patriots hold on, as it sure looks like they should with 53 seconds to go, Coach Edwards would move to 13-2 in home openers with today's victory. And the University of South Carolina faithful are liking this background music. This is the sandstorm of early 80s football fame for USC playing in the background with very few fans in the stands. If we had a crowd for this one, I think this crowd would be absolutely rocking, showing this performance for the Patriots. Great job by the Pats. Pats hold a commanding 19-point lead with only 53 seconds to go. Patriots will tally their first victory of the season, and it'll be Georgia Southwestern's first loss. Both will move to 1-1 in the Peach Belt.
Reset the game at the line of the Patriots, 0, Langston Gaither.
Langston Gaither at the line. He's going to shoot. There's one free throw. Rims just out. Boris Yulker gets it. Redparth with the rebound. Redparth goes up, tries to work it, but the official believes that Redpath pushed that ball out of bounds. Redpath was still playing hard with 47 seconds to go. Georgia Southwestern got lucky there that they were able to regain the ball here. Kaylin Whitley to bring it up. Whitley with the pull-up J. Nice mid-range jumper for Kaylin Whitley. Coming up slowly, taking the air out of the ball is Javon Anderson. Kaylin Whitley is only going to defend so much here. He knows that this game is out of reach for Georgia Southwestern. 88-71 FMU. 22 seconds to go. Anderson's going to dribble down and take that shot clock down. Shot clock's down to 8, 7, 6. Now we'll see the attempt from Patriots. That's Darius Dawson with that ball, rim out. And the shot clock is off. We got 7, 6, 5 seconds to go. And a three-pointer from Kaylin Whitley with 0.2 seconds to go. That ball is inbounded. And your final score, FMU 88, Georgia Southwestern 73. The FMU men's and women's basketball teams will be on the road next week playing at Lander University on Wednesday night and at the University of North Georgia next Saturday. The next home games for FMU will be Wednesday the 20th against USC Aiken. The women's game will tip off at 5:30, followed by the men's contest. Again, Patriots with the victory. They pulled it even in the conference. Gary Edwards 13-2 in home openers. Congrats to the Patriots on their first victory of the day. We'll see you later, and we hope you'll catch us for the next home game. Have a great night.
First-generation students comprise about 35% of the student body at Francis Marion University. They're a vulnerable group financially, but one that offers great promise for the state's future. We can't afford to let these students down. That's why FMU is launching the First Generation Fund. Resources raised will support these students' dreams and aspirations. It's their time and it's FMU's obligation. Won't you join us?
When the South Carolina legislature increased funding for higher education this year, they asked colleges to commit to freezing tuition. Our university followed through. Francis Marion University's tuition will remain at last year's levels. That's what FMU promised legislators, and it's the right thing for South Carolina families. We've already been recognized as one of the 50 most affordable universities in America. Maybe it's because we know how to keep our promises.
As you go through life, you'll find that nothing better identifies educated people than the care with which they speak and the precision with which they write. Please remember that.
The lessons of a lifetime are best learned at a place like this. Come join us. Francis Marion University.
50 years ago, Francis Marion University began with the simple idea of providing regional access to college education. My, how things have changed. Today, FMU offers quality programs in the arts, sciences, business, education, and the humanities. And we've added dynamic new professional programs in healthcare and engineering. It's far more than our founders envisioned, but far less than what we have